Hey, you guys, it's your favorite Wild PK. I know it. Y'all are wanting episodes of the podcast, and I'm just going to be transparent with you guys. I have had the longest 8 days that I could even just tell you about. Number one, after the conference, it was such a blessing, and I felt so loved, and I felt so supported, and I felt so full from it. I'm just glad that the Lord used me, and I'm glad that the people who came, I'm still getting testimonies and stories about what happened, and it was such a beautiful thing. And then with the book launch, it didn't go as planned, and I'm just being transparent because that's what we do here on Wild Preacher's Kid. It didn't go as planned, and I'm still waiting on the books for some strange reasons. Other people getting their books before I do. That's crazy to me, right? But I just wanted to say thank you. That Sunday, I was blown away. I couldn't do anything else. I still went to church. I still served that Sunday, and I was exhausted. Like, if I'm just honest with you, I was so exhausted. So that is number one. That is number one. So thank you. I can't say thank you enough to all the participants, to all of the vendors, the sponsors, the speakers, the panelists, guests that we had, my singers, my band. Like, there were so many people who just touched and agreed with me, and I'm so thankful for them. And then this week was so tough for me. I hadn't said anything about it because I was still in a place where I was praying for a miracle, and I was praying that God would just fix the situation. As many of you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I was trying to get through the conference so that I can eventually start doing, regular people life things like working full-time and things like that. But in the beginning of August, my husband lost his job. And so these 2 months have been a push to just a push, you guys. Like, if I'm just honest, it's been a push just to do all the things that I've been doing and to surrender my yes to the Lord. But then on the other half of it, still looking for work, still trying to do what I can do, Faith without works is dead. So I was trying my best to, alongside my husband, trying to find new employment and things like that. And it just did not happen. So today was, I just went ahead and told my pastors that today would be my last day at the ministry. And it's primarily because, they need to, I don't like holding spaces where I don't know what the situation is going to look like. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next. And it looks like we're going to have to wrap things up within like a short period. And it was hard. It was hard saying goodbye to, because it just feels like a goodbye. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going to happen next. Like, we don't have any prospects or anything. And I say all of that to say this. I'm still glad I did it. I'm still glad that I wrote the book. I'm still glad that I put on a conference. I'm still glad that I was able to encourage other people with my yes. I was able to encourage people in the room and pray for people and to do ministry. Like, I know this is not the end. I want to say that. I'll still do Wild Preachers podcast. I'll still promote my book. Go get it. It's on Amazon. But as I told a few people over the weekend, I was like, me and my husband, we always get to a place where we're trying our best. Things start to get better slowly but surely, and then it's like the breakthrough. It feels like the breakthrough happens, and then as soon as it feels like, okay, let's start looking at the home. Let's start looking at another vehicle. Let's start, and a lot of us have been there, been at a place of where you feel like God is about to elevate you and you think it's the way that you want it to be. But I'm learning that it's not always the way that you want it to be. And that can be heartbreaking. And that's where I'm at right now. My heart is breaking. I wanted to do a much longer episode. I'm still working on the clips from the podcast. From the conference, because I want y'all to see them because they bless my soul. And I know they'll be a blessing unto you as well. But I say all of that to say this. I pray that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you feel like you gave your yes to God and you're like, God, I serve, God, I'll tithe, God, I'll be obedient, God, like, help me in this situation, God, help me not be in this spot. I want you to know, even in me feeling broken right now, I want to encourage you, as I'm encouraging myself, that God is real. He's real. I can honestly say he has helped us get out of these types of situations multiple times. I think that this is the first time where I don't have the fight for it. And when I say that, I'm at a place where it's like, God, if you want us to stay here, let your will be done. Father, if you want us to leave here, let your will be done. It's different when you have big responsibilities, and sometimes you gotta start from scratch and you gotta go back to the drawing board, and it doesn't always feel good. I've even encouraged somebody recently, they've had to move back in with a family member, kind of like my situation, and I told him, I was like, this is not a moment of defeat. It feels like it, because you feel like you should be a big kid, like I'm an adult, and I should be able to take this. But I do believe that God is in the midst. I don't know exactly what he's doing. I don't know how he's going to provide. I don't know what's going to come of all of this. I don't know how this is going to open up some of the things that were spoken over me during the conference. Just a launching. I pray that for all of you who might be going through the same exact moment right now and just feeling heartbroken and possibly lost. I want to encourage you that God is still with you. God still loves you. And that even though you may not be able to see the way out, I would say trust the process. Trust the God that you serve. Trust that even in moments like this, you will be able to get on the other side of it, and God will be there to make sure that you have exactly what it is that you need. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. You hear my kids. Give me one moment, Bubba. Go sit with Daddy, okay? Oh, okay. They don't want to watch Incredibles. Okay. Okay, baby. You want me to come up there? Okay, I'll come. Daddy changed the channel. Give me a second, okay? Thank you, baby. See? Never stops. And that's the beauty of this situation. It's just like, even that just brings me joy. It's like, I'm the kid crying to Abba Father and saying, God, don't you see me? I'm dealing with this situation. I got this going on, and, and it feels big and it feels hard and it feels tough. And God's like, I got that. That's light work. I can do it. Just like I did for my son just now. He just wants to watch a little Einsteins, and he's like, Daddy changed it. But it's like, I think the beauty of it all is that nothing's too big for God. Nothing is too big for him. Even now, I believe that God will he'll still do something. I just don't know what it is. Normally I'm like, God will keep me here. God will do this. He'll make sure that we are squared away. And he has. And I promise you, I might tell that story another day, but not today. I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart that God will provide. God will take care of you. God will help you. He will keep you. And even in the midst of turmoil, keep your eyes stayed on him. Yeah. I say that to encourage myself. I'm going to keep my eyes stayed on him. I would prefer not to move. That would be the easiest thing. I prefer that we would have income. I would prefer that the resources that we need will be provided in short, like immediately. And because of that, I'm just grateful. So if you're in the same spot and you're like, God, how am I going to get through this? It was, I want to say radio DJ, but he has a podcast now. Willie Moore Jr. I remember his testimony. He was saying that I think he was losing his house and they were moving out. Movers were coming to get his stuff. And I'm paraphrasing because I haven't seen this testimony in a really, really long time. But I just remember he said that he pulled out his phone and he shared his testimony while the movers was moving his stuff out. And by the grace of God, somebody saw it and blessed him, and things started to change for him. And I don't know if that's the same situation for me. But what I do know is that God is still good. There were times where we should have been left outside and not had anything. God was still good. There was moments where we didn't have food in our refrigerator. God is still good. There were moments where we both like I totaled my car in a crazy accident, a faulty tire, and it was brand new, not even a week old. And a friend let me borrow their car for like 2 or 3 months. God is still good. There were moments where I didn't have enough money to pay the rent, and whether it was government assistance or just donations from friends and family and church family, like God is still good. And I am thankful. I am grateful that even in this moment, even though I don't know what's going to happen to me, that I can still be encouraging to somebody else who may be sitting in my seat or has been on the other side of it as well. Because I know that God is good. I may not understand everything that happens to me, and I may not understand, because, something, it's just life, it's just out of control. I will say that, leaving my church family, just the hugs and kisses and the words of encouragement and the, I got you, sis. If you need me, just call me. Like, I appreciate that so much, because there's so many of us doing life alone. And I was intentional to not do that another time around. And I'm thankful for that. I'm blessed by that. If one of my friends, who I absolutely love her, like she is sister for life. I told her today, I said, I can't believe I made a thug cry. And she just laughed at me. It's like, because she doesn't really cry that much. I most definitely have never seen her cry in the time that I've known her. So I just want you to know that you're not alone. There's someone out there who's dealing with the same situation. It's me. And be encouraged, I know that this season is difficult, especially if you have other people that you're responsible for. Like, that's scary and it's hard. But no matter what the outcome may be, whether it's staying with family or going, thugging it out. I've thugged it out in a car before. When I first started my journey of pursuing God, I was living out my car for about 8 months. Living out my car. And God had me. I was safe. And there's moments where I wasn't safe. And he still kept me. There are situations that weren't productive, and he still kept me. So I want to let you know the Lord will keep you. Yep, he will keep you. He will provide for you. He will do all the things he said he's going to do. So just trust and believe that in time it'll work out. Yeah, you may have to thug it out for a bit. You may have to Uber Eats for quite a while. You may have to donate plasma. You may have to sell everything that you own. You may have to just do anything to try and survive. It's like, but don't put it on your shoulders. Take the weight off. Ask God to lead you and guide you in this moment, no matter what that may look like. I think the first step in moments like this is really surrendering the thoughts, the pain, the fear, the uncertainty, the worry. And I'm not saying that it goes away immediately, but I promise you, if you lay it at God's feet and say, God, I need you to fix this. And you wake up every day walking, doing the things you need to do, I know the Lord will provide. I know He will. Just like He's going to do for us. Don't know what that looks like yet, but I know He will. And I cannot wait to tell you the testimony. I won't make you wait till next Sunday. Well, whenever it happens, y'all will know. But I love you. I'm praying for you. And as we like to say here on Wild Preacher's Kid, keep going and keep being wild for God. Tune in next week. We will have, hopefully, because for some reason they're taking forever. They don't want y'all to get this good word because I was blessed, okay? You should have the whole series of Deliver Her Conference next week. I know that's a tall order, but listen to it at your leisure. I promise you, whether it's the panel discussions or if it's the two amazing guest speakers that we had, I promise you it is worth a listen to. Like, a first night, I'm gonna have to cut it off because y'all can't get, you had to be in the room for some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go. Gotta be in the room. But everything else, like, I'm gonna play as much of it as possible. As long as YouTube will let me. But I love you. I'm praying for you. Please pray for me. And if you still haven't, go get your copy of No Longer the Strongest Friend. It is on Amazon. And share this with somebody who might be going through a difficult time, so that they know that they're not alone. Like, I promise you, they are not alone. This is real life stuff. If you're watching and you're hiring, I'm going to throw that out there. If and you're hiring, please let me know. Tag me. Or we'll talk about something. I love media. I do. I love it. I love media. And I think that's it. That's all I got. So be blessed. Love you.